We are on day 7, guided practice A.6. This is page number 1. We are going to go through 2 of these questions together, and then you'll try 2 on your own. Number 1, Daniel recorded the distance and time of his trips to a friend's house this summer. The data shown in the graph. Here's the graph. What is the slope of the line segment shown in the graph? You need to work with your group to find the slope for this graph here. I'm going to move to number 2. What is the slope of the line 3y equals minus 6x equals 5? That's really easy to do in Desmos. We're going to type it in. 3y minus 6x equals 5. Okay, we're going to find the slope. So the trick here to finding the slope is that we need to find 2 nice points. Let me find 2 nice points here. Let's see. I have a nice point. Don't really see any nice points here. So, since I don't really see any nice points, we might have to just find this on our own. Okay, so hopefully this would have been showing me some really nice points if I go back to home. Yeah, I don't have any nice points here. So we're just going to have to solve this by hand, which is fine. We know how to do that. We're going to solve this for y. We want to get y by itself. So the first thing we need to do is we need to add 6x to both sides. Plus 6x. All right, we'll get 3y. This will cancel. Equals 6x plus 5. Okay, and then we need to divide by 3 on both sides. Get y equals, so 6 divided by 3 is 2x, and then plus, this is 5 divided by 3. Okay, so this is in slope-intercept form. So remember, slope-intercept form gives us a slope and it gives us an intercept. Remember that the 2 here is the slope, that's the m, and the 5/3 here is the y-intercept, that's the b. Okay, so our slope is the m, which is going to be 2. And it's really weird because it doesn't look like, unless I'm just not seeing things, it doesn't look like we have any nice points here. So we actually had to solve that one, but that's okay. So whenever you're asked to find the slope, just try to plug it in here, see if you can count up and over. But since these were not nice points, we can't count up and over, rise over run. So we just had to solve for y here and look for our m, which is the same as slope. All right, and number 3, if we look at number 3 quickly, we're not going to do number 3 together, but you can try it with your group. Number 3 says it's a word problem, which it usually scares us, but we just need to think which of the following items describes the slope. So read this question carefully, and which one of these choices here describes the slope of 0.42. All right, and last one we'll do together is number 4. Line P has an x-intercept of -4 and a y-intercept of 7. Find the slope. Okay, so I'm going to type in my x-intercept. I have -4, 0. And my y-intercept is 7, so that's 0, 7. All right, and if we see, let's go in here. Okay, if we see, here are my 2 points. And notice I had to zoom in. So here we go from -10 to 0. So each of these lines is actually 2. But if I zoom in to where it says 5, then we have each of these lines as 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. And if I count up, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go up 7 and over 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 over 4. Okay, remember slope is rise over run. So that just means your y's first over your x's. Okay, remember if we go up, then that's positive. If we go down, that's negative. If we go right, that's positive. And if we go left, that's negative. Okay, so we went up 7, that's a positive 7 in the y direction. We went to the right 4, that's a positive 4 in in the right direction, in the x direction. Okay? So our slope here, what we should type into the box, 7/4. Okay? Again, if you haven't yet, go ahead and try number 1 and number 3 with your group, please.